your number one source for high school sports. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network.
It's time for high school basketball game night. Now here's your play-by-play announcers for tonight's game.
Deontay Williams. Number 1, TJ Preachers. Number 2, Trip Jenkins. Number 3, Trey Holmes. Number 4, Adrian Austin. Number 5, Tyler Russian. Number 11, Xavier Singletary. Number 12, Philip Coleman. Number 15, Gabe Jackson. Number 23, Josh Millsap. And number 32, William Baldwin. Head coach of the Samson Tigers, Scott Gayford. Assistant Destin Hands, and the principal, Danny Branch. Now let's meet your Dothan Tigers. Number 10, Bobby Peterman. Number 12, Jamar Rogers. Number 14, Devon Gooden. Number 15, Bernard McGee. Number 22, Greg Marsh. Number 31, Adrian Kirkland. Number 35, Stephen Treywick. Number 40, Matt Johnston. Number 43, Octavius Mobley. And number 44, Devontae Johnson. Head coach of the Dothan Tigers, Billy Porter Jr., assistants Mark Gibbons, as well as Greg Greenwood and Donnie Chambers and Tommy Wells.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the continuation of this Downtown Dothan Hoops Classic. It's the 4th annual as we're into game number 3 of the first night, which is the night after Christmas. And it's going to be Samson against Dothan. And what do you think we're going to see with this thing? We've seen Dothan play mid, and we know they are pretty together. What about Samson?
I don't know anything about Samson, but I can tell you a lot about Dothan. They're a very explosive team. You can look out for number 15, Rogers. Number 12, Rogers. He's such an athlete. Number 35, Stephen Treywick. He's quick under the basket in the lane. He's hard to stop. And out front, you got Greg Marsh, number 22, and number 15. And that's Bernard McGee. They are both very good handling the ball out front, and they can really do some things on the court.
All right, we're set for the tip. Get this thing underway. Here's a jump, and Dothan gets it and will control 31. Adrian Kirkland brings it quickly, gets it to number 15, McGee, and they begin to work their offense. Marsh gets it back out to Kirkland once again, and it's McGee, and it's put up by number 12.
Number 22, that was Greg Marsh.
Okay, Marsh puts it up, okay. So here comes Samson for a 3, in and out, and Dothan gets the rebound.
That was Adrian Kirkland on the rebound after the miss, and McGee brings it down for the Tigers.
Okay, it's the Tigers and the Tigers, Mitt. Samson defending against Dothan. 44 gets it up and in. That's Devontae Johnson.
Johnson did a good job of taking a pass from McGee down to Johnson for 2. So Dothan goes up 4-0.
Number 5, Tyler Rushing with the ball. Gets it to number 3, Trey Holmes. over to number 5. Shoots a three, is no good from rushing. There's a loose ball, and a lane violation goes against Samson. Okay, Dothan at it again. Working the ball around. A three-pointer from number 15 is no good, McGee, but the rebound comes in from Dothan. As Kirkland works it to McGee once again. Fadeaway jumper to baseline, in for two.
That's Bernard McGee. He's a good shooter, Bobby. He can hit them from downtown.
Number 4, Adrian Austin gets up for two to get Samson on the board.
That time Samson did a good job of getting the ball out fast, and Dothan was not able to get back on defense, and they were able to get the points on the layup.
Dothan working their offense, goes into number 12, loses the ball, and it's going to stay with Dothan. All right, McGee will toss it in. Comes to Marsh. McGee looks all the way across to 31, and thought Rogers was going to go to the basket, and he didn't.
A little miscommunication there.
So Samson gets it quickly across midcourt from number 5, Tyler Rushing. Rushing looks, gets it to Austin, turnover. Dothans get it, 44. Johnson, fast break to Marsh, and gives it to 31. Kirkland under the basket, and we have a whistle. Number 4 gets the foul.
Adrian Austin, his first foul, and the team's first foul. At the line is number 31, Adrian Kirkland.
So Kirkland looks. It's a 6-2 game, 5:10 left in the first period of play. It's the Tigers against the Tigers, Dothan and Samson. So the first points from Kirkland is up and good. Has another coming. It's up. Count it.
So Kirkland knocks down his first 2 free throws. Dothan goes up 8-2.
Devon Gooden comes in for the Tigers of Dothan. 32 is William Baldwin. As we have TJ Preachers, Adrian Austin, William Baldwin, and Trey Holmes. The offense and defensive players for the Samson Tigers.
That time Rogers blocked the shot, so it goes out of bounds off Dothan, so it's Samson's ball.
So here's the inbounds toss to Baldwin. Over to Rushing. And now it's in the hands of TJ Preachers, and a turnover. Here comes Rogers on the fast break. Won't fall for him.
But an outstanding play by Rogers. Rogers blocked the shot the previous attempt and got the rebound, that stole the ball that time and took it down and wasn't able to finish it off.
Austin, that gets it to Preachers. Preachers to Rushing. Back to Preachers. Rushing looks. And the open shot to number 4. Austin wouldn't fall for him. Fast break by Dothan. Rogers taking it to the basket.
What an incredible reverse layup that time by Jamal Rogers.
Number 14, Gooden, is going to be picking up this foul as he kept the ball from falling for Samson.
So Gooden picks up the foul, and it's his first and the team's first. So we have a timeout on the court with 3:47 left in the opening period. The score is Dothan 10, Samson 2.
3:47 left in the first period of play, 10-2. It's a Dothan lead. At the line will be number 1, T.J. Preachers, as he will be shooting 2 shots. The only point scored thus far is from Austin, as he had a field goal. Preacher's first is up, no good. Has another one coming. As the basket puts it up, it's there.
So Preachers hits 1 of 2. It's a 10-3 Dothan lead.
Rogers.
He is so athletic, Bobby. Rogers is probably one of the best, just pure athletic players we've seen around here in a long time.
Samson turns it over, so Dothan will get their opportunity at midcourt. And coming in is going to be Octavius Mobley.
Now goes number 31, Adrian Kirkland. Both of those guys played on the football team, so we've heard their name quite a bit during football season, Bobby.
Marsh gets it inside to Mobley, and he can't hold on to it, and he's still fighting for it. Loses it again, and Samson comes up with it. 12-3. 32 shoots.
Oh, that time Baldwin did a good job of following up his shot and getting the rebound.
Rogers comes with the big rebound. Here comes McGee. To number 14. Devon Gooden takes it to the basket, scores, and is fouled.
Foul called on number 32, William Baldwin, his first. And it's the team's second.
He makes it. So 3 points for Devon Gooden. It's a 15-3, 2:45 left in the first. T.J. Preachers with the ball, looking for Samson. To number 3, toward the basket, won't fall, gets his own rebound, and the foul is going to go against McGee.
Good effort that time by number 3, Trey Holmes, Bobby. Missing the shot, and he kept banging at it, and he was fouled, so he's going to be going to the line to shoot too. Gooden picks up his second foul.
All right, at the free throw line is Trey Holmes. First one's there.
McGee goes out and Peterman in.
Bobby Peterman, number 10 for Dothan. Misses the second. And Samson still fighting for it, and they have it.
Stepped on the line, so it's out of bounds off Samson, so it will be the Dothan Tigers ball.
So here's the inbounds. Peterman with the ball.
Boy,
Now the basket.
boy, Rogers is just having a field night tonight. That's his 6th point of the game. Foul called on Trey Holmes, his first. And that will be the 3rd team foul.
So Rogers goes for number 7, and he gets it.
Marsh steals the ball, but he steps out of bounds, so it will be Samson's ball.
Here's the toss. Dothan with the press. 3-point shot is off the mark. Rogers comes up with it. Marsh picks it up in the middle.
And he's tripped, and I think it's going to be called against number 3, Trey Holmes. So Holmes picks up a couple of quick fouls.
Minute 51 left as number 40 comes in for Dothan, Matt Johnston. And Rogers gets a breather. Bobby Peterman will do the inbounds toss to Marsh, number 22. A minute 49 left. Peterman, the top of the key. Number 14 is Gooden, and now to Marsh. Driving the basket, pulls up, shoots, won't fall. 2-shot foul coming up. Number 4, Adrian Austin, his second.
And it's the 5th team foul. Marsh misses the front end of 2.
No arc on the ball at all. He was trying to wish that one in. There you go.
That time he shot it, put a little more arch on the ball, and goes in. Dothan up 19-4 with 1:33 left in the opening period.
Rushing, gives it to Preachers. Tries to go 32 now, drives toward the basket. Is blocked by number 40, gets his own rebound, and now we have a loose ball, and a timeout's going to be called by William Baldwin for Samson. So with timeout on the floor, it's 19-4. It's Dothan over Samson.
Okay, we're ready to start action again after the timeout.
Samson throws the ball in, and he loses it right off the bat. Trey Holmes was not ready for it, so Dothan will get it. Peterman will toss it in to Marsh. Back to Peterman. In the hands of Gooden. Comes to Marsh on the near side, drives the basket, tries to get it to number 40, Johnston, but Peterman's there to pick up the loose ball. Into Johnston, back out to Marsh at the top of the key. Peterman gets it quickly, back to Marsh, loose ball, Samson comes down with it.
That was Adrian Austin on the steal for Samson.
Preachers looking, shoots the 3, won't fall. Devon Gooden to Marsh. Fast break, won't fall for him. And Samson comes up with the rebound. Preachers and comes into number 3. That was Holmes. And now to Rushing.
And Johnston blocks the shot.
Have a jump ball. And it stays with Samson. 19-4, 10 seconds left in the first. Rushing, brings it out, 6 seconds. Rushing looks, gets it to Preachers, 1 second. And that brings us to the end of one. It's Dothan 19, Samson 4. At the beginning of the second period of play, Dothan with a 15-point lead, 19-4. And we'll be tossing it in to Devontae Johnson, then back in the hands of Bernard McGee. McGee gets it over to Kirkland, then back to McGee again, and get a block shot there as they tried to go to number 44 for Dothan Johnson. And Samson gets down here quickly. Rushing with the ball. Number 3. That's going to be his third.
Trey Holmes picks up his third foul.
So here's McGee. Gets it to Marsh. Marsh looks, hems up, back to McGee. Kirkland, and then back to McGee once again. McGee pulls up, gives it to Kirkland. Looks inside to Marsh. And he's going to be hit. They're going to call it's a floor foul.
Foul called on number 32, William Baldwin.
That'll be his second. So 1-1.
So Marsh will be going to the line to shoot a 1-1. Marsh is 1 of 2 from the line. He has a total of 3 points.
It's up. It's good. Has another one coming. Here it comes again, and he clears it, puts it in. Total of 5 points for Marsh. 7 minutes.
Backcourt called against Samson. Dothan up 21-4.
So 0. Devontae Wood. All right, Marsh gets it. Back over to Kirkland. McGee looks inside to Johnson. Jackson. Rogers, that's who I'm trying to call him. I had a total memory lapse there, which is not too bad for me. Number 5 shoots it up, and Rogers goes up and gets the rebound, but it's stolen. Samson still fighting with it, number 4.
And Bernard McGee takes it away, and he goes all the way and misses the layup. That's something you rarely see McGee to miss, a wide open shot like that. And Samson gets it, and they throw it away.
So Dothan will get the ball on the turnover. 6:04 left in the first half of play. 21-4 is the score. So here's McGee. Marsh, back to McGee. Marsh again for 3. Short. Loose ball. And Samson comes up with it. Fast break. Number 5 pulls up, rushing. And gives it to 0 to Deontay
Well,
Williams.
look for this. Wham! I knew what was coming in, Bobby. I knew it. I knew once they got the ball in Jamal Rogers' hand what was next. So on a wide open court like that. Rogers with his 9th point of the game. And McGee goes for the steal, and it goes out of bounds off of him.
Almost got it. This full court pressure is just a little bit more than Samson knows what to do with.
Samson is scoreless here in the second period, Bobby. They've only been able to put up 4 points and only 1 field goal. The other points coming off free throws.
Try the 32 up and in easy.
There's a nice feed down to number 32, William Baldwin, for the basket.
23-6, approaching 5 minutes. Kirkland to McGee. Marsh to Kirkland to McGee. Jumper is short.
And they're going to call Rogers for over the back. That will be his first.
So here comes Samson with the ball. Dothan releases the pressure for the time being. 23-6, 4:35 left in the half. Tyler rushing with the ball, gets it to his teammate, Trey Holmes, shoots, misses, and here comes McGee on the fast break. Marsh looks, misses, loose ball, Samson has it. Called double dribbling.
So Samson loses another opportunity that time, Bobby. They had the fast break going and turned the ball over. Back to Dothan.
4 minutes in the half. It's a McGee. Looking to Marsh, back to McGee. Marsh again, drives the basket. Up, won't fall, and Rogers couldn't come up with it. But Samson does. Deontay Williams.
They tried to get the ball down to Holmes, and it was picked off by number 44 for Dothan.
Loose ball, and Samson comes up with it. Tried to go inside to number 3, Trey Holmes. Loose ball on the floor. Still loose.
Here come Rogers. And you knew what was next, Bobby. Jamal Rogers with another slam. And Dothan steals the inbound pass but lose it back too. Well, I think it's going to be out of bounds off Dothan.
Well, these slams like that really gets the crowd in, doesn't it?
They love them, Bobby. It's definitely a crowd pleaser. 25-6, 2:55 left in the second period. Dothan on top.
Baldwin into rushing. Brings it up to midcourt. 2:45 left in the first half. 25-6. It's been all Dothan. Easy basket for Preachers.
So Preachers puts up his first field goal. He had a free throw earlier, so he has a total of 3 points.
Marsh looking toward the basket. A blocking foul is going to be called on 32. That'll be his third.
William Baldwin picks up his third here in the first half. Greg Marsh is at the line. He's 3 of 4 from the line. Has a total of 6 points.
All right, Bobby Peterman comes in. As Marsh shoots the front end of the 1-and-1. Gets it. He is 4 for 5 from the free throw line. Gives him 6 points on the night. Has another shot coming. He makes it.
Dothan up 27-8. 2:17 left in the second period.
All right, rushing into the corner. Comes out to number 3, who drives the basket, and he gets the roll. And Holmes gets in with 2 points.
Nice drive to the basket that time by Trey Holmes for the points.
It's knocked away. It'll stay with Dothan as McGee set to toss it in. All the way out to Marsh. Minute 53, 27-10. Peterman. McGee comes out to help him out.
3 seconds call against Dothan.
So that's going to be Rogers in the lane. Here comes Samson's Tyler Rushing. Loose ball, and Marsh comes up with it. Sticks with it. Dishes it off to number 14, Gooden, and Gooden is fouled. That's Rushing.
That would be Rushing's first foul.
Okay, Gooden is one. He's now 1 for 2.
He has a total of 3 points.
As Jamal Rogers gets a bit of a breather. Second free throw is up, and it's good. 4 points for Gooden on the night. Number 4 drives the lane there. Austin for 2. Loose ball. Momentary stop and play. 28-12. Peterman back to McGee. All right, McGee to Peterman. Nice move to Gooden.
That was a nice left-handed hook layup that time by Gooden.
Gives him 6 points.
Dothan's gone pretty deep in their bench tonight, Bobby. We haven't seen one of the starters play at all. That's number 35, Stephen Trawick.
Loose ball. Gets it to Devon Gooden.
To Greg Marsh for 2.
Gives him 9 points on the night. Under 30 seconds. Knocked away by Mobley. Oops. Just a little under 18 seconds. Samson with the inbound toss to Rushing. Rushing looks.
Marsh on the steal.
Peterman gets a loose ball, and they can't get the shot off. So that brings us to the end of 2 periods of play. Get to the half. It's a 32-12 total. It's Dothan over Samson. Mitt, Dothan has come out kind of wide open. And what you said is they have gone deep into their bench here in this first half, and they're coasting.
Right now, they really are, Bobby. Dothan has come out. They're a very strong team this year. They have they've got some pretty good big men, but the surprise tonight, we haven't seen Stephen Trawick, number 35, in the game. I'm not sure why, but the other guys have taken up the slack and are doing a really good job. And you got to talk about number 12, Jamal Rogers, who's just been outstanding here on both ends of the court tonight. So it's going to be a long night for Samson tonight.
It sure looks that way. So we are the half. It's 32-12. It's a 20-point lead for Dothan over Samson here at the 4th annual Downtown Dothan Hoops Classic at the Dothan Civic Center. All right, we're here at the 3rd period of play for the Dothan High School Tigers and the Samson Tigers. At the end of one, it was 19-4 Dothan. At the half, it was 32-12. So Dothan is well underway to coast along in this ball game. They've gone deep into their bench and put up quite a few points here in the first half. Mitt, any stats stand out?
Well, the shooting percentages, Bobby. Samson was only 5 of 20 for 25%. Dothan was 11 of 24, shooting 45%. And Samson committed a total of 14 turnovers to Dothan 5.
And a couple of nice slams from Jamal Rogers.
Yeah, if you had to talk about a key player in that first half, it had to be number 12 for Dothan, Jamal Rogers.
Okay, Samson hanging with the ball down on their end of the court. This go around, TJ Preachers looking. dishes off to Baldwin. It's back in the Preacher's hand again. Now to Baldwin. Inside to number 3. 23 put it up, and it would not fall for Joshua Millsap. Rogers to Marsh.
That was Rogers with a no-look pass over to Marsh for 2. And they turn it over, so it's Dothan's ball.
So here comes McGee with the inbounds toss. Comes in to Devontae Johnson. Back to Marsh. Now to McGee. McGee looking for Jamal Rogers at the top of the key. And lane violation goes against 44, Devontae Johnson of Dothan.
Probably just kind of quickly recapping the scoring by players in the first half. Jamal Rogers had 11 for Dothan. He was the leading scorer. And Greg Marsh had 9 for Dothan. Leading scorer for Samson was number 4, Adrian Austin. He had 4 points.
All right, the ball is in the hands of Samson's number 5, Tyler Rushing. And now to Preachers. Preachers looking for some help. 23 is Joshua Millsap. Turns the ball over. Marsh on the fast break to McGee.
To Rogers for the slam, the alley-oop. 13 points for Rogers and 3 slams.
Preachers with the ball. Looking for some help. Gets it across midcourt. 32, William Baldwin looks on Marsh driving a bucket. Puts it up, misses it, and it comes into Rushing, who shoots a 3 and it's short. Rushing hustles, shoots a 3, misses it, and Johnson gets it full court.
Rogers with his full slam. He took it from coast to coast, and he knows how to finish it off. Rogers with 15 points.
That's Preacher's first foul. So Rogers is already perfect from the free throw line, and he still is.
So Rogers with 16 points in the game.
Preachers to the basket, loses it. Marsh with it.
I'll tell you, Marsh has come up with quite a few steals tonight, Bobby.
His defense has really come on strong here in the last couple of games. And we get a loose ball, and Joshua Millsap gets it, but then Dothan regains it, and McGee takes it to the basket, won't fall for him, and here comes Samson with the ball. Number 32, Baldwin, hands off to Tyler Rushing. Preachers. Back into Rushing. Rushing to Preachers. Goes all the way to Jamal Rogers.
Rogers steals it. He takes it in, so Samson turns it back over to the Tigers of Dothan.
Under 5 minutes in the third. Rogers.
And it's blocked. That time by number 23, Joshua Millsap.
Preachers takes it up. Won't fall for him. And Dothan gets the loose ball. McGee comes up with it. Excuse me, Marsh. Coast to coast. Shoots, misses. And Dothan does not score on that round. 39-12. Samson is scoreless here in this third period. And we're almost half gone.
Right now, Dothan's on a 7-0 run.
And here comes
Rogers. And behind the back. He is putting on a clinic tonight, Bobby.
Oh, he didn't.
Well, they didn't give him the basket. No, they gave him the basket. 1. So Rogers. Preachers picks up his second foul.
So they gave him the basket and he's shooting one.
Yeah, originally he said 2 shots, but one of the other officials gave him the basket.
Stays perfect. He's 3 for 3 from the line. Samson with the ball. Number 4, Adrian Austin. Now to Rushing. Pull-up jumper. Rushing's loose. And here comes Peterman. To Kirkland. And that wouldn't fall, so Sampson's back on the break again.
Samson still scoreless here in the third.
Baldwin into number 23, shoots, misses. 3 gets the rebound. Holmes, it still won't fall, and finally goes in for Trey Holmes.
That was a great follow-up that time. Holmes just stuck to it, Bobby. He stuck with it, and he was able to get it in the third attempt.
42-14.
3-second violation called against the Tigers of Dothan.
Number 40 comes in for Dothan, Matt Johnston.
And Rogers takes a rest. Dothan up 42-14.
They've scored 10 points to 2 for Samson. Dothan gets a turnover.
A good block that time by number 3, Trey Holmes, and they're going to call him for the foul. That's going to be 4 on Holmes.
Foul, number 3, Trey Holmes. At the line, shooting 2 for the Dothan Tigers, number 31.
Adrian Kirkland is 2 of 2 from the line tonight. He has a total of 2 points.
So Kirkland eyes the basket. Two-shot foul coming. Adrian Kirkland. He gets set. 3 minutes left in the third. Gets the roll.
He's perfect from the line, 3 of 3.
So Marsh takes a break. Octavius Mobley comes in. Kirkland's second attempt is up. Short. Number 40 gets the rebound, gets it to Mobley. Kirkland shoots. Count it.
So Kirkland with the short jumper for 2. Nice drive to the basket that time by number 23, Joshua Millsap.
Puts it in for 2, and he'll try to make it 3-point play.
Foul called on Devon Gooden, his third.
45-16 as Millsap tries to make a 3-pointer out of it and give them 17 points. He misses. And Johnston gets the rebound. 45-16. 2:30 left in the third period. Peterman. Nobody wants to make a basket.
Traveling call against number 43 of Dothan, Mobley.
So Samson gets it across midcourt. Rushing with the ball. Gives it to number 32, Baldwin. Up and fouled. 2 shots. This will probably go against number 40.
Yeah, it's called against Johnston, his first. Baldwin's at the line. He has 2 points in the game.
He'll try to double his point total. Okay, we had a player to come out, and 0 comes in, Deontay Williams. Misses that one from Baldwin. He's got another coming. Makes that one. (45-17). Peterman loses it, but he gets it back.
Boy, what a shot by Peterman. Bobby Peterman with his first basket of the game. 47-17, Dothan on top. Just over a minute and a half left in the third.
Rushing to Williams, to number 4, Austin. 32 shoots, puts it in. That's Baldwin for 2.
5 points for William Baldwin.
Gooden gets help from Peterman. Gooden can't make it fall. And Kirkland comes down with it. Sets up a new play. Mobley loses it. Here comes Deion Williams. A nice tap in from number 3, Holmes. 7 points. 47-21. Tried to get it to Matt Johnston, but Matt was a little bit too fast on that play. Turnaround jumper is short. Mobley comes down with it. Good ball handling. Traveling to the other end. And there's a loose ball, and here comes Samson.
Down to the final seconds of the period. And he misses.
That brings us to the end of 3. 47 for Dothan, 21 for Samson. All right, here we're in the final 8 minutes. 47-21, it's Dothan on the lead. Marsh muscles it in after he's fouled for 2 points.
It's 13 points for Marsh.
Foul number 2 on rushing. Marsh puts it up. Misses. Samson comes across midcourt.
And Bobby, for the first time tonight, number 35, Stephen Trawick, is into the game for Dothan. He's normally a starter. Into Trawick, he puts it up and he's fouled.
So Trawick will get to come to the line. 32.
That's Baldwin's 4th unofficially.
First one in for Trawick. Has another coming. It's 50-21. 51-21.
So Trawick knocks down both of his free throws.
32, Baldwin gets it and moves around. Top of the key is 0 for 3.
First three-pointer on that side of the court. Number 3, that was Trey Holmes.
That's the first 3 of the night. To the basket, nice move from Devontae Johnson. Samson gets it across midcourt, rushing with the ball. Gets it into the corner to Austin. Turnover. And here comes McGee. McGee to Trewick.
Misses the layup, but there to put it back was Johnson.
That's 4 quick points for Johnson. 55-24. Under 6.5 to go. Loose ball. Here comes Kirkland to the basket. Dishes it to Trewick for 2.
That time Kirkland stole the ball, and he took off and was able to get it to Trewick for the basket. 4 points for Trewick in the fourth period.
Samson with the ball. Deontay Williams pulls up, shoots a 3. It's short. And Marsh comes up with it. Here comes McGee to Trewick. Oh, man.
He slams it through. Stephen Trewick brings what had become a solid crowd to their feet again.
Kirkland gets a steal.
Oh, the miss on that, the timing was just a little off on that.
Gets it over to Deontay Williams for 3. Misses.
And it goes out of bounds off Samson, so it will be the Dothan Tigers ball. They're leading 59-24 with 5:19 left in the fourth.
All right, subs coming in. Number 12 is Philip Coleman. As number 4, Adrian Austin takes a break with 5:19 to go. Here comes McGee. McGee looks. Marsh moves out to the top, takes the toss to Kirkland. Back to McGee. Marsh inside to Mobley. No, to Johnston. And then they come back out to McGee at the top of the key to Marsh. Trewick, 2.
That's 8 points for Trewick in the fourth period, and Bobby, he didn't play the other 3 periods.
Nice rebound from McGee. Fast break toward the basket. Marsh draws the foul. Get to shoot a couple.
Marsh is 5 of 7 from the line tonight.
That'll be the 5th foul on Holmes. As number 2 comes in.
Holmes leaves the game with a total of 10 points, Bobby. He was the leading scorer for Samson.
Trip Jenkins is in there now for him.
Marsh misses his free throw. He's missed his last 2.
Has another one coming. Makes it. Here comes Mobley in as Marsh comes out.
$14 points for Marsh.
4:15 left. 3-point shot from number 5, Rushing for 3.
Rushing's first points of the game come from downtown.
62-27, 4 minutes left. McGee across midcourt to Kirkland to Trewick. Count it.
Stephen Trewick with this 10th point of the period.
Yeah, he's played a little over 4 minutes and got 10 points.
Dothan up 64-27.
Tyler Rushing gets it across over to number 12, Philip Coleman. Loose ball. 5 on him.
Number 32, William Baldwin. 5 fouls on number 32, Samson.
So Baldwin fouls out with 5 points.
So we play a little bit of a waiting game, waiting for the replacement to come in for number 32. And here comes the replacement, number 15.
That's Gage Jackson.
So Gage Jackson is in for the first time tonight. As Johnson's, no, it is Mobley at the free throw line. It's good. He's got another shot coming. (65-27), 3:29 left. Octavius Mobley misses. Had an opportunity to put another 2 in, but just wouldn't fall for him. And now Samson. Preachers. Too much. Here comes Peterman. Trewick kept him out. Loose ball on the floor.
Good hustle that time by Matt Johnston.
Nice feed into the to Gooden for 2.
That's 8 points for Gooden.
Here's a steal. Here comes Mobley. Dishes to Peterman. Won't fall, but Devon Gooden's there to put it in for 2.
10 points for Gooden. He picks up a couple of quick baskets. 69-27. Dothan leading Samson.
2:25 left. Preachers looking. Gets it to 15, Gage Jackson. Number 2 shoots from the corner, misses.
Gooden's called for the foul over the back. And that's his 4th.
Dothan foul, number 14, Devon Gooden.
Mitch, you can't say enough for number 40 in the game, Matt Johnston. He has a problem with his elbow on his left hand, and if you look at his arms, you know, there's not a whole lot there. But you know, a guy that's got a little bit of a handicap, not letting him that stop him.
Hey,
and he's played quite a bit tonight.
He has, and he's been out hustling, Bobby. He's made some good plays and put in some good minutes for the Tigers.
All right, Samson gets one of their rare turnovers. And come down, get a foul, and a technical is called on number 1, Preachers.
Personal foul on Samson, number 2, Trick Jenkins, and a technical foul on number 1, PJ Preachers for Samson.
You called it on blue too.
Correction, foul on Dothan, number 40, Matt Johnston.
His second. Well, as Zubtan is to All right, here's the foul. For number 12 is up and in. That's Coleman's first points. And he misses the second one.
69-28. Just under 2 minutes left in the fourth.
So Peterman will get to shoot the first of 2 shots on the technical, and he misses. Second one coming. Makes it. So Dothan will get to toss in from the side. Peterman comes over to toss it in. So here we go with 70-28 to score. 35 Trawick shoots long, and number 0 comes up with the ball. But Devon Gooden comes in to steal it, and then Dothan throws it away on their end of the court. Minute 39, 70-28 is our total. It's Dothan over Samson. Number 11 in the game, Xavier Singletary. Number 12, Coleman. Number 11 shoots a 3, and we count it for Singletary.
That time Singletary just fired it up, Bobby, from downtown, and he was able to make it, so he gets on the board with a 3.
70-31, minute 12. Peterman to Gooden, short. Peterman gets it. Mobley shoots, foul, he'll shoot 3.
Samson foul, number 2, Trick Jenkins.
That's his second.
At the line for the Tigers of Dothan, number 43, Latavius Mobley, shooting 3.
So here's Mobley shooting, up, makes the first. He's got 2 more to go, 71-31, with 58.8 seconds left. Up, misses. So he misses that one. He's still got 1 more. If he makes this one, he can do 2 out of 3. He's got 2 points. And he gets it. 72-31.
Under a minute left.
Number 11 shoots 3. Mobley to Trawick.
You knew what he had planned on doing with that one, Bobby.
Yep.
We've seen that happen a few times tonight. So it happened in a game earlier where they were so wide open, they took the eye off the ball.
Deion Williams for 3. Missed it. So it comes over to Dothan as Peterman will toss it in.
Under 30 seconds left. Dothan in control, 72-31.
Devon Gooden gets it to Peterman. Gooden looks 20 seconds to Peterman. Back to Gooden. Back to Peterman. Inside to Trawick. Foul with 9.7 seconds.
And they call Trawick for the offensive foul. That's his first.
Another foul, number 35, Stephen Trawick.
All right, here we go with 8 seconds left. Number 12 gets it to number 11, shoots the 3, makes it.
He knocks in another 3. Singletary hits 2 threes here in the fourth.
So that brings us to the final of this one. Dothan wins it easily, 72-34, to advance. And we'll do some scoring totals for you for Samson and their losing effort tonight. I've got the leading scorer to be Trey Holmes with 7 points, 6 from Singletary, 5 from Baldwin, 4 from Adrian Alston, and then 3 points each from Preachers, Rushing, and Williams, and then 1 point for Coleman for their 34-point total. Mitt's still working on getting the totals for you from Dothan, as we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players in the scoring column for the Dothan High School Tigers.
Okay, the leading scorer tonight by no surprise, Bobby, was number 12, Jamal Rogers. He put up 18 points. He had an outstanding game with some pretty amazing shots out there. About 3 or 4 slam dunks, alley-oop, and a couple other great plays. Devon Gooden, number 14, he has a total of 10 points in the game. Greg Marsh had 14. Adrian Kirkland, 5. Stephen Traywick played only the 4th period, and he put up 10 points. Mobley had 3, and we had 6 coming from Devontae Johnson, and Bobby Peterman had 3 points. Bernard McGee only had 2 points tonight, so that's very unusual for him.
Okay, that kind of wraps up the scoring for you here in the first half of, I should say, the complete game, as Dothan easily advances over Samson. And what happens is Dothan will play Malone on Tuesday night, Tuesday afternoon at 3:30 in that contest. And Mitt, what you got in terms of stats?
Well, I just wanted to thank Garrett Franklin for helping us out on the stats tonight. He's here every year, and he does a great job of keeping up with the stats, getting us their shooting percentages and rebounds and all of that. I don't see how he keeps up with it, Bob, as fast as the game
he's
goes.
watching a football game, too.
Hey, he's a lot younger than us, so he can do multiple things at one time. Now, the total shooting percentages are total tonight. Samson shot 26%, and Dothan wound up just shy of 50 at 49%.
Okay, that's going to wrap it up here from the Dothan Civic Center during the 4th annual Downtown Dothan Hoops Classic. Dothan wins it. They advance, and they'll play Tuesday night. So for Brian Nyman, Mick Kirkland, this is Bobby Price saying Happy New Year, everybody. And we'll see you on the local origination channel during this 4th annual Downtown Dothan Hoops Classic.
Your number one source for high school sports. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network.